Good evening, everyone. Tom here, Cinema Attacks, and we are live. I'm here with Eli. Say hello, Eli.
Hello.
And, well, Scott, apparently he's down for the count tonight. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but he will not be joining us.
I have some ideas of what happened.
I would love to hear him, or if you have anyone in
Yeah.
the chat as a guest as to what's happened with Scott.
Yeah, what I think, you know how he lost his job as an air traffic controller?
Mm-hmm.
He was pretty bummed about that. And so he got a new job as a food safety inspector. And then, most of those people were fired. So as soon as he gets this new job, he thought he was in the clear. And already he's lost that new job. So I just think he's depressed, as he should be.
Yeah, he definitely should be, and that always helps when someone is depressed. Is to
Yeah.
tell them to their face that they should be depressed.
Yeah. You know,
Honestly, he should be more depressed.
yeah, you just lost two jobs.
Yeah,
Neither which were your fault, but still.
yeah. I mean, he did kill people, but I
He
mean,
tried his best though.
yeah. But the point of those two jobs is to do your best to try not to kill people. But you're gonna have a couple of bodies. I mean, that's just how it goes.
Yeah, it's just to be expected.
Yeah. Well, I don't see anyone in the chat yet. Hopefully, we'll have a couple of people show up.
Yeah,
Um,
no worries.
And so tonight we're just going to be chit chatting, talking about what we've been watching, if anything,
Oh yeah,
and
some stuff
and
for me.
talk about the very obscure giallo comedy slasher movie "He Lives by Night" from 1982, the Hong Kong movie. Um, yeah, and that's it really. We have James.
Ah, good, good.
He always brings the philosophy. You can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. That is quite true.
It is. It is.
Um, any interesting news you wanted to discuss, Eli?
Let's see. Oh, there was something, but I can't remember what it was. Other than that, I've seen. Last night I saw the Toxic Avenger remake.
Oh,
Yeah, and that was
let
fun.
me bring up the. There we go. What have you been watching?
Yeah,
Maybe James has watched something. I would love to hear about it.
yeah, me too. Because I recommended a movie to James, the same, and coincidentally, the same movie that his better half, as he refers to, recommended to him. So we recommended the same movie to him, and I'm curious if he's watched it yet. But yeah, so Toxic Avenger, I thought it was cool. I don't know. I get you. I guess it just came out, so you probably haven't seen it.
No, I've seen a couple of the teasers, and I was sort of mixed. Like some of it looked good,
Yeah,
and some of it looked bad.
yeah.
I've seen at least the first four movies. I don't. Oh my god, there's literally a motorcycle race right outside my window.
There always is. You live in a neighborhood of motorcycles,
Yeah,
bikers.
because there's like some event down the street. I don't know what it is.
A bunch of
Um,
dorks hanging out.
there was this afternoon there was like a farmers market thing down the street, but now
Those are
there might be some like music thing, like some shitty band playing outside.
some bar rock band.
Um, yeah, not that would be a huge improvement.
That would be tolerable.
Yeah, because down the street we had there's like live music. I was like, oh, I'll look at it. And I looked at the lineup. It were like four different ska bands.
I didn't know that was. I haven't heard a ska band in literally 20 plus years. I don't go looking for it either, but I'm just saying I haven't heard it.
But there were four different types of ska,
Wow.
which I didn't know that, and I don't remember what their terms, but it says like, ska and then like post ska and then or whatever I'd never heard of these terms before. I'm like
Wow. Proto ska.
I'm really I need to just run away. Like
I'm gonna start a proto ska band. I wonder what that would be like. Just a little bit of horn, not a lot.
I'm just making because I don't remember what the terms, but they were differentiated that there were different types of ska.
Yeah. No, I believe it. I didn't know though. But I'm pretty ignorant on that on that topic.
Simon.
Simon and James.
Um, yeah. So you thought Toxic Avenger was good, pretty good.
I liked it. I did like it. It had some really cool parts. Peter Dinklage was actually really, really good in it. It's weird seeing Toxie as a little person, and I don't mean that. I don't mean that it to sound bad. I don't mean weird. Sorry,
Girl.
it's not weird. It's different. It's because you're used to him being this big hulking guy, but he's Peter Dinklage. It was weird also seeing a trauma movie with like three like really accomplished actors. Um, and it had to have been you could tell the budget was pretty low, all things considered. So this was like I like still a true B movie, I would say for the most part. And obviously there's so many things from the originals that you just couldn't do nowadays. You just can't. So a lot
Well,
of that is left out.
and I think it's the first movie a little person gets dunked like a basketball.
Yeah, it's almost everything about the first movie. There's very little really you can do. So I guess that's what you're left with. I think that there's a couple scenes where they like still kind of tried to poke some fun at parts of our culture that um, yeah. So there's some of that, but other than that is gory and violent, and it was fun. It was a fun watch, and it wasn't a straight remake. I mean, it's like everything is kind of changed. That different names and different the way that things happen. It's all new. It's all new, taken inspired from the original. Just which was I thought was cool. Like there's a story where so Toxie, whatever his name was, it's not Melvin this time. I forgot his name, but anyway, Winston his name is. So
Okay.
he's got his wife dies before the movie starts. His wife had died maybe a year or two ago, and so he is now in charge of her son, which was his stepson. So he's a stepdad this time around, which might sound dumb, but like you get like this kind of like a little bit of a heartfelt thing where he's trying to be a stepdad to you could tell that he really doesn't really know what he's doing. He cares about the kid. The kid doesn't really like him, and yeah, it sounds weird for a trauma, but it worked. I liked it.
Okay. Yeah. So now,
Yeah.
yeah, I think I'll check it out at some point.
Yeah, like his whole goal is to be a hero to his stepson, and he wants, which is Toxie was always wanted to be a hero, but it brings a new dynamic, I would say.
So Simon says he phoned Trump and told him he's the best president ever and doesn't have a small penis.
Yeah, Simon's just trying to get those the shipping shit to go back to normal, I'm sure.
Hey, Simon's trying. That's the important thing.
Yeah, keep sending those threats, Simon.
um. Okay. How would you compare it to like Hobo with the Shotgun?
I would say even a little bit toned down from that, as far like Hobo with a Shotgun, I would say like really captured that, like the trauma, those early trauma vibes. This is a well done movie and everything, and it's cool, but I would say it's even less offensive than Hobo with the Shotgun.
Because you're describing it sort of that's the movie that I was reminded of. Like Hobo with the Shotgun is like an homage to trauma, and that
Totally.
sounds like an homage to trauma films.
Mm-hmm.
And James says he did not get to the robot movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Robot Dreams.
Is that the animated?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've not seen it. I just,
it's great. I
I
love
hear
it.
other people talking about it.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, and James has mentioned this before. Peter Dinklage is my favorite actor, and I assume James has seen. Oh God, what's the name of it? Uh, Shit, I'll look it up. But the one thing I uh saw in the theater was the Naked Gun.
Oh,
remake.
okay. That's right, because you hadn't seen it last week.
Yeah. Yeah. Overall, I thought it was decent. Um, I guess I would just call it like an average version of one of these movies.
Totally.
So I really went in thinking it would be bad based on the trailer,
Yeah.
but there's some jokes that the thing that surprised me the most, I guess, is that there were some smart jokes in it,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there were.
and then there were some funny dumb jokes. Let me,
And some that fell flat too, but that's going to be a thing with any comedy, I think.
yeah, well, I'm thinking of Living in Oblivion, where I think it's one of Peter Dinklage's early roles, where they're making a '90s indie movie, and then he shows up. They have a dream sequence, and it's almost like the director is trying to be David Lynch, so he has a little person in a dream sequence,
Oh,
and then there's a great scene with Peter Dinklage.
that's one of his early appearances, you're saying?
That's the earliest that I know of,
And that was in the 90s?
in the mid '90s.
Okay. I don't think I've seen that movie.
Steve Buscemi is the director. It's basically like making fun of making '90s independent movies.
Oh, okay. That sounds cool. I
So
love
they're
Steve Buscemi.
they're like on set trying to make the movie, and it's this sort of kind of a pretentious thing. Is Trumbo
Satire.
is Trumbo woke now? The last
Uh,
bastion.
uh, I don't know. I don't know if I'd say that, but I guess yeah. I mean, it could have been. I don't know. I don't know what they could have put in there. I don't think it's. There's not a lot of trying to push people's buttons in it. There's definitely less of that, but I mean that's fine. You know, not doesn't have to be that.
Yeah, I mean they could be going for a more mainstream audience, because I don't know what the like theatrically, how many theaters is playing in, or
I don't either. That's a good question. I didn't. I honestly was kind of not expecting us to get it because like we didn't get a couple of things recently that I really like. We didn't get. I wanted to see that Joe Vegas movie, Jimmy and Stiggs. We didn't get that. Um, so
Y- yeah, I mean the nice thing, being in Baltimore and then DC.
yeah, you're not going to miss anything.
Yeah, well, yeah, but the thing is, it's like, okay, it's gonna have one showing
Yeah,
Saturday night, you know, in some area where there's no parking.
yeah, it's true.
Like but usually if I can find it somewhere, um,
You might have to make a sacrifice to.
if I'm free and I'm willing to drive and
Yeah,
park and then walk half a mile to get,
yeah. I know,
uh,
I know. And my the theater I go to mostly is it's almost walking distance from me. Like it's maybe a mile. I don't. I'm not going to walk there, but I could. So it's really nice to be able to get in the car and get. I mean, I'm there in less than 5 minutes. So
I've seen parts of RoboCop 3, but I've never actually sat through it.
I don't
And
think I have either.
I'm a big fan of even the second one. I think the second one is actually good.
I like it.
But I just remember we would sometimes play RoboCop 3 in the theater, and then people would always tell me that it was horrible, and then like we just played in the store just to show out how bad it was. But so I assume this is sarcasm, but I have not seen it. So
It's got to be. I think in RoboCop 3, I think he God does he fly?
yeah,
Yeah, I think he flies and he looks the bad robot looks stupid, I think. And
it's more like a PG-13 superhero movie or something, is what the vibe I got. Yeah,
yeah,
if there's a an award for the actor that's in the most '90s movies, it's got to be James LeGros. So not the actor that did the most movies in the '90s, but like if you take movies that you identify culturally with America in the '90s, he's got to be in the most number of those.
that's a good point. Just one of the first names that comes to mind.
Yeah, this is what I have heard. I don't know, I've heard people insult it.
Yeah, and I think he fights like ninjas too. or ninja yeah, not robots. I think they're just ninjas. Really stupid. Why would RoboCop fight a ninja? Like, uh,
Well, if they're committing crimes, then he's the cop.
that's true. He's gonna stop them.
Oh yeah, so I was talking about Naked Gun. Yeah, and I think that Snowman. I wasn't expecting a Jack Frost parody in it. That was
Yeah,
pretty cool.
yeah.
And then so I listed my 3 favorite jokes from the movie that I thought were
I
actually
got one too.
smart. Um, in the beginning shootout at the bank, um,
Great scene. It was such a great opening scene.
he's using the one of the crooks as a human shield, and they're all shooting at him. So he throws the human shield into the group of guys with machine guns, but they keep shooting at him, so they all end up shooting each other.
Yeah. And that wasn't the body, and it was like an obvious dummy too, like a super obvious dummy.
Yeah,
The legs are
but
all flopping around, and
that was like and there's some other things in there where it's like a really smart genre, sort of satire, I guess you could say,
yeah,
of cop movies.
yeah,
And then the one joke that reminded me of like a W.C. Fields joke is when he walks into the he walks into that party held by the villain, and then there's the champagne girl and the coat check,
yeah.
and he throws his coat onto the champagne and then drinks the tip cup from the coat check, like he gets it mixed up.
The waiter's all pissed off.
Yeah, I remember there's some like W.C. Fields things like that where
Yeah, I didn't think about it that way.
like
Old school comedy.
he's not paying attention, and there's like a cup of water and then whiskey, and he's distracted, and he grabs the water accidentally, and he spits it out because he grabbed the wrong thing. Or there's some things just where the joke, like you're not paying attention and you have 2 things and you flip it. I've seen that, a bunch of
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
But that was really good. And then the Cody Rhodes joke where
Cody Rhodes.
uh he's like, "Oh, I've shot many people in the back," and then he narrows it down and he's like, "Well, he was white." "Oh, it was Jimmy." Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And then like there was a couple like topical things in there, but not too much.
yeah.
Um like at the club, they can only use one of the reasons why they have that special club for that the villain created, so they could use the R word freely
Oh,
in the
yeah,
club,
that's right.
which is actually like a really smart bit of like
It's
modern satire. Um,
yeah,
yeah, and then but there were a couple things that well, anyways, so that was it's not really a lot you can say other than you can just list jokes. But to me, it was
yeah,
kind of, I would say, average in that genre. Like
yeah.
there's worse. It's like about with like the first Scary Movie and Hot Shots Part 2,
Yeah, which I was a fan of both of those. So yeah, I'd agree with you. I would
but
agree.
not as good as Airplane 2,
Mm-mm.
but better than a lot of them.
Yeah, and also considering that it's 2025 and we don't get a lot of comedy at all. Considering that, it's steps up better than it probably could have been.
Yeah, they definitely did their best to try to fit as many jokes as they possibly could, even if it's uneven. Some of them don't make total sense.
Yeah, yeah,
Some of them are try hard. They give it their best, I think.
I think
So
so
that's
too.
good.
I love how Liam Neeson how much like he worships his dad, like still calling him daddy and stuff.
Yeah.
Look at the picture of him at the police station.
And there it also, I did like, I don't know if this was intentional, but the character did remind me a little bit of Sledgehammer more this time, where
Yeah,
Sledgehammer is a parody of a Dirty Harry
yeah,
type fascist cop. And there's a couple things in this one where the character is leaning more in that direction. So it felt like the writer maybe was the Sledgehammer fan and was using some of that.
I wouldn't be surprised. That's what made it work, is that it didn't just feel like I said last week before you'd seen it, but it didn't feel, like they do all these stupid legacy sequels like 20 years later, and they never work. And this one doesn't, just it avoids all those trappings, because I think it wasn't solely a cash grab. Maybe that's how it started with some studio exec or whatever, but like the people that made the movie cared.
Yeah, that's what I was worried it was gonna be, just a
Yeah.
cash grab, but it
Just
seems like
yeah.
they at least tried their best, even though
Hmm.
I guess it's the guy that did Hot Rod. Is that what it is?
Oh, I didn't even notice. I actually did like Hot Rod back in the day when it came out. I don't know if it holds up, but I liked it then.
He's these aren't I don't think he's a comedic genius, but
Hmm.
they're trying, and whoever the co-screenwriter is or whatever, they're at least doing their best.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah, and then also James, the the beginning of Serial Mom, they're at a video store, which was Video Americane, which was a store in Baltimore at the beginning of Serial Mom. And actually, the video store I worked at, John Waters' sister was a frequent customer, so she would come in and talk about John and like what he was up to, but in a funny, like the way a sister would normally talk about her brother. She's like, "Oh, John, he's in New York. He, he's not returning my phone call. I'm hearing a weird sound now." Okay, it stopped. Clay, what's up? Yeah, Fred, bless Fred Decker's heart. Should have been bigger. He's got a couple bangers though. Um, yeah, let me run to the restroom. I have another movie that I watched that is over here. I'm gonna grab.
Sure.
You can maybe talk to the chat.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll look through the chat, because I'm always bad at that. What's up, James? Simon, Clay? Let's just kick Tom out. Hijack the stream. Yeah. Yeah. I really thought. I'm really hoping for a return to comedy. I don't know if they're just teasing us lately with like this Naked Gun movie, and Friendship was awesome. So I'm really hoping that these movies will be successful. Yeah, James, I can see him. I can see your comments. I just can't highlight them like Tom can. But yeah, I'm hoping comedy makes a comeback. I have a lot of theories. I think I've talked about it a bunch though, as to why comedies, why we haven't really been getting very many over the last, like, geez, at least a decade, I think. But my yeah, I don't know. My thought has always been that um oh yeah, James, Trees Lounge. I was going to talk about that too when Tom brought up Steve Buscemi. That movie's really really cool. I waited so long to see it. Hell's Angels stopping. Tom lives in biker gang territory. He has to wear a fake leather vest when he goes outside.
Yeah, so I don't get shivved.
Yeah,
Why am I?
takes it off when he gets in his car.
Um, I made another Kino Lorber order because they had another sale,
Oh damn!
and
I need to get on that.
yeah, their sales are really good because you can get some good stuff for cheap.
Yeah.
Because I think I got like 9 movies for $65 or something is what it ended up being, and they were all
Damn.
this is all Blu-ray, so these aren't DVDs.
Yeah. Wow.
Um,
Yeah, I love Kino Lorber. How can you not?
do you know who Claudia Cardinale is? The actress, the Italian actress.
I don't think so.
I'll
Unless I've seen her in a movie that. I guess I should say I don't know the name, but
I'll just bring up a picture. Yeah, I'm
and
hearing
honestly, unless
I'm,
she's been in the mainstream, more mainstream Italian stuff.
I'm hearing this weird sound. Let me see if it's. Let me try to mute you. See if it's, or maybe it's in mine. Well, it stopped anyways.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything. I only hear an occasional sound, but I think it's just background stuff.
Um. Fuck. I can't. This is gonna take too long.
What are you doing?
I'm just trying to bring up a picture of her. Well, you can Google.
Oh, okay.
She's in uh, Once Upon a Time in the West is um, maybe my favorite movie, and she's in that. Um, so I one of the movies I ordered. This was the only like blind buy out of the bunch. It's called Blindfold.
Okay.
It's 1966. Rock Hudson and Claudia Cardinale. So this is her Hollywood debut, and it's basically a rip off of North by Northwest. But I did not think this was very good. If you can imagine North by Northwest, but done by like just a very hack Hollywood director.
Bummer.
Um, so it's really not suspenseful like it should be.
Mm.
And then, but Claudia, she does wear like a showgirl outfit, which I was trying to bring up a picture
Oh,
of.
I see.
Or I can do it this way. Hold on. Shit. That's like the best thing I can say about the movie.
Which it does sound mandatory.
But it, oh, it's gotta be a PDF. Fuck. Oh, fuck it. Anyways, Blindfold. So this was just a blind buy, but I think it was just $8.
Yeah, not a huge loss.
And then, and she's constantly like yelling, and her English is not very good, so she's like her character is kind of off-putting.
Yeah, abrasive.
Yeah, abrasive would be the good word. Um, yeah, I don't know. It was kind of disappointing. There's not too many good things to say about it, but yeah, I'm looking at the just my battle vest. I don't have a battle vest.
So you say.
the, you're implying I have a secret battle vest.
Yeah, like a closet full of them. like, did you ever watch the Ernest movies back in the day?
Yeah, I don't think that I saw all of them.
Like, it might be in all of the movies where he like shows his closet where he goes to get dressed in the morning. Like, he only has one type of clothing. It's all like denim vests.
Oh, I think I remember that. I remember seeing Ernest Scared Stupid in the theater.
Oh yeah, I love those. I always watched those back in the day. Do they hold up? Is the question. They can't. They can't possibly.
I don't know. I have not rewatched them.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I could do that nowadays. I don't know if I could take that shit serious at all. Maybe.
Or maybe you rewatch Ernest Scared Stupid and you're like, this is cinema.
Yeah.
Finally, we
This is
know
even better than it was before.
what is cinema. Um, Yeah. So has there been anything else that you've been watching? I've been still going through like some of the other Mario Bava movies. Um,
Yeah, let's see. What did I watch? Been, I watched Subspecies.
okay.
Yeah, Subspecies again. I mean, I've seen it before, but I wanted to rewatch the. I'm going to rewatch all those, and I've really been in a Halloween mood lately. I have not started yet, but I want to do. I want to watch. I want to go through and watch every Halloween movie again because that would be fun.
Clay warns us that Ernest Goes to Africa has now
I haven't even heard of that. I
stood
must
the
have
test
missed.
of time.
I must have missed Ernest Goes to Africa. I don't remember that one, but that was probably the final one or something. I must have jumped ship by then.
Um,
And I also want to see. I want to go see 50th anniversary of Jaws because I think that'd be really cool to see it in the theater. Because obviously I wasn't able to. Neither of us were able to see it originally. And when I saw that it was coming, I was like, oh, that's fine. I like Jaws, but I'm like, do I need to go see that? And I wasn't really thinking about it. And then I don't know, it just hit me one day. I'm like, wait a minute, it's not just rewatching it. I could go to the theater and see it just like they did in the 70s. That'd be cool.
yeah, but the question would be like, what kind of print are they using?
That's true. That's
Because I
true.
already have it on Blu-ray. So
Yeah,
if they're effectively just projecting a Blu-ray,
that's a good point. And you're just seeing the same damn print,
um,
just bigger.
but if it's a really nice 4K um
That's a good question. I bet I could look it up.
presentation,
Yeah.
yeah, that would be the question.
Because I remember you were saying you went to see a movie like that, and they claimed they were going to show the film reel, right? And they showed like it was just a DVD or something or a Blu-ray.
Yeah, because yeah, it was like they were showing classic movies in the morning at a theater, and basically they would usually show 35 millimeter prints, but I think in this one case, um, like they couldn't get the print or something, so they showed a DVD.
Yeah.
But and I just requested to be able to see another movie because I was
Yeah.
like, well, that's not
Could
what
have
I'm
stayed
doing.
home. You could have just stayed
Yeah.
home for that. Yeah,
Um,
that's true.
yeah, is this like the Rene Clement adaptation, and then there were none in the mid 40s? Yeah, I have seen that. And that's yeah, it's a good one. I have read the book too. My memory was that that version is maybe slightly more comedic than the book, and then they changed the ending. Uh, I think they couldn't just for you know just to be able to get it passed. They couldn't have the ending from the book to get it past censorship. This is good. This is possibly comment of the night, Simon. Scott was sleeping in his car jacking off to Goat Moon.
Sleeping in his car for some reason. Well, after losing his second job in a row, his wife might have just been like, "Dude, you're going to live in your car until you can hold down a job." And he's like, "All right, fine. I guess I'll do. Can I bring my Goat Moon CDs at
Can I
least?"
bring my Goat Moon and my Argus Lent CDs?
And she's like, "Fine, but only one of each. You can't take the whole discography." At least that's what I pictured married life to be like. A lot of give and take.
right.
Even with your own personal
There's
tastes.
no wife that is like, oh, full Argus Lent discography, no
Yeah.
problem. Um,
Simon, yeah, I doubt it. It'd probably make it worse. This Jaws 3D. No, I haven't seen it in actual 3D either. I would
that's
like
a
to.
good question. Like, what movies have you seen in 3D, but like the old school 3D?
Uh, geez,
Eli.
yeah. Uh, I don't even know. I don't think I really saw one until like the My Bloody Valentine remake in the early or whatever, like 2008 or something or nine. I don't remember really seeing. I guess I saw some as a kid, but I don't really remember.
I saw Freddy's Dead opening weekend,
Oh, okay.
so it has the last whatever 15 minutes is in 3D,
Oh,
and
forgot about that.
I think I talked about this already, but when they showed it the first week or so, the they had a tiny bit where I think it's Lisa Zane is the star. She like basically talks to the audience and tells you to put the glasses on.
So you know right when to do it.
So she looked towards the lens and is like, "Okay, put them on." There's something like that.
That's cool.
And then so I that's the version I saw, and then after the first week or two, they cut that out, and then old versions after that, that's left out.
Didn't they remake it like for a Blu-ray or something with like 3D glasses, or am I thinking of something else?
Yeah, so on the Blu-ray set, there's the non 3D version and the 3D version,
Yeah. Okay.
but it didn't include that little 3 seconds of whatever.
Oh, okay. They should have left that in there. I think that's cool.
Yeah, I would guess that the director decided they didn't want it in there anymore, like that it was
Yeah.
stupid or too obvious.
Yeah. I guess that's the point, though. Maybe they thought like, oh, it interrupts the flow of the movie.
Or just like too goofy that she's looking straight into the camera and talking to the audience. I don't know.
It is goofy, but it's also a Freddy movie, so that's okay. I feel like.
Yeah, wasn't Fate's Warning on the soundtrack to Freddy's Dead?
Oh, were they really?
Yeah, it has kind of a weird soundtrack.
That does not fit. That does not fit for any Freddy movie.
um,
but cool.
yeah, Goo Goo Dolls, because they were on Metal Blade
They
at
were.
the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fate's Warning, Nothing Left to Say.
Wow.
But I don't remember like where it is in the movie.
So that definitely sounds like Brian Slagle just sent them a compilation, and they're like, "All right, well, I guess we're using this." Like, you can't
Yeah,
tell me anyone over the studio knew like we want Fate's Warning to be on here, um, but maybe.
um, yeah. Clay says the Joe Dante Haunted Lighthouse at SeaWorld.
Wow, that's
I was
cool. I
not
didn't
even
even know
aware of
about that.
this.
Yeah, me either. Joe Dante did something exclusively for that SeaWorld. That's pretty awesome. I bet it's on YouTube. That's funny. He brings up Joe Dante because I don't know if you have seen the new. I think Red Letter Media just uploaded today. Joe Dante filmography ranking.
Oh wow. No, I didn't
Rich,
see that
and
yet.
yeah, Rich and Jay together.
So let me just finish because this Clay reminded me. So I actually saw Captain EO, the
Yeah.
Michael Jackson 3D short film
Yep.
at Disneyland in the whatever late
I did too.
80s.
Yeah, I did too.
So that counts.
Yeah.
And um, and then I'm trying to think of the other. Um, there was another 3D thing, I think.
Yeah, I feel
Shit.
like I'm probably missing something too, but I can't remember.
Um, yeah, I can't remember. So he said Joe Dante.
Yeah, I started watching it. No, I'll probably watch. I'll finish watching it later. Um, I thought that'd be fun. I like Joe Dante. Maybe I'm not. Yeah, I mean, some of his movies are some of my favorites. Maybe not all of them, but like both Gremlins and The Howling are three of my all-time favorite movies. Well, pretty high up there. Maybe not top 10, but they're up there.
Yeah, and I didn't know this, but he directed a couple of episodes of Police Squad, the
Oh,
Naked Gun series.
I didn't know that either.
Um, yeah, the Burbs is really good. I saw that in the theater when it
Love
came
it.
out and
Yeah,
thought it was awesome.
it's great. That's been on my rewatch list because I haven't seen that movie in like 20 plus years, but I loved it then.
Have you seen Matinee? John
No,
Goodman? You haven't?
no, I remember that. I know. I didn't ever watch it. Shit, I love John
Yeah,
Goodman.
Matinee is great. It's John Goodman basically playing William Castle,
Okay, that
or
sounds awesome.
William Castle-esque character. It's not literally playing him, but
Yeah,
um, yeah, you should definitely check that out. That movie's really good, really fun. Um, yeah, so that's Freddy's Dead is the 3D one, but it's only like 15 minutes of the movie that's in 3D.
still counts. Still
Yeah.
counts. You had to put the glasses on.
And it's actually part 6.
Oh, 6.
Yeah, not part 5. So it's Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare is part 6.
Mm-hmm.
Part 5 is the Dream Child.
Dream Child, yeah.
And Freddy, do you like Freddy's Dead?
Yeah. I'm weird. I actually like all of the Freddy movies. I even like yeah. I like them all to different extents, but yeah, I do like it.
So what was you said you want, or sorry, I'm like doing a couple of things at the same time.
I know it's hard.
The Joe Dante, did you want to say something else about Joe Dante?
Um no, not really. Just no, I'm gonna watch that video later just because I think it'd be fun.
Okay. Um yeah, he had an interesting career. He started in but he directed Hollywood Boulevard, so which we reference, and then but starting out with Roger Corman and then having some really huge hits. There's
Yeah.
Explorers in Inner Space and Gremlins.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Inner Space. I watched Inner Space a lot too back in the day. And Clay said Small Soldiers, which that's another one I've been wanting to rewatch because I really liked that when it came out.
Yeah, I've never seen Stone Soldiers.
It's fun. It's real fun.
I thought it was pretty good. The whole movie that he did. There's a lot of movies called The Whole.
Yep, I know which one you mean too. I think that was that one of his more like recentish. I don't know
It's
if he's
2009.
yeah.
It feels like a very young adult Goosebumps kind
Hmm.
of thing, but I thought it was actually pretty good.
That's a good point. I didn't think about it that way, but now that you mention it, it totally has Goosebumps vibes.
I never read Goosebumps because that um by the time that was a thing, I was already reading regular horror. Like I was reading Clive Barker.
Yeah.
I was a little before that, but I would read like sort of young adult, whatever young adult horror there was in the 70s and 80s. I would read some of those. So the whole kind of reminded me of that.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, I guess that's Goosebumps would have just been kind of the 90s version of what you're talking about, the 70s and
Yeah.
80s young adult, yeah, horror, beginner horror, I used to call it. Did you ever read Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark?
Oh yeah, I was a huge fan of that. So
Yeah,
that
me
would have
too.
been, I read those when I was a kid.
Yeah. If you didn't read those as a kid and you're a horror fan now, I actually feel bad for you because those were like so pivotal, for a lot of kids.
Yeah, and then those drawings are some of the best.
Yeah.
It's the creepiest drawings of all time. And
Can you just imagine like a 5-year-old picking that book up and being like, what the fuck?
I
Like this,
probably, I mean, I read them when I was pretty young, so
me
maybe
too.
I was, 8. But those some of those drawings freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah. And you look at them now and you're still like, they're just as dark. Like
Yeah,
they're fucked
I
up
mean,
looking.
That I mean, whoever that that artist is should could be drawing metal covers. I think like just
Yeah,
the creepiest black metal covers.
it'd be amazing. Yeah, what a so such a talented artist.
Yeah, and for terms of, I'm waiting on that Nightmare on Elm Street 4K box set to show up, and then I'll rewatch, and then I might have different opinions. But I never really liked Freddy's Dead that much.
It's
Um,
not my favorite, but I do. Yeah, I like it.
but I think James really likes it. If that's the one he's talking about. Um, but the last time I went through and watched all the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I think I picked part 4 as my second one, which
Oh,
surprised
okay.
me.
Yeah.
Um, but I think that's the first one I saw in the theater, and it was like the best movie ever when I was 8, 9, 10, and
Yeah.
I dressed up as Freddy for Halloween. So I think that one in particular has more nostalgia associated
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah, nostalgia is a big thing, you know. Because I know for a fact there's like a lot of things that I love, and mostly based off nostalgia. Like I know that in my mind I'm kind of inflating how good they are, you know, but I don't care.
Yeah, and part 1 is definitely my favorite, and I do love
Mhm.
part 2,
Me too.
'cause I watched it as a kid, so I didn't really get the gay part of it. I just thought it
Yeah, me
was
either. I
really
remember
silly.
thinking like, "What? What are you guys talking about?" I don't see it at all now as an adult. I'm like, okay, I guess I see it now, but as a kid, I didn't pick up on one bit of it.
Yeah, um, it's very obvious now,
Yeah, yeah,
but I look forward to rewatching those,
yeah.
and I do like New Nightmare.
I do too. It's fun. It's really fun. Uh, I just love the whole, you know, slides right in with his Wes Craven style with Scream, and it's like the Scream hybrid. It's really fun. You get to see what's her name return, and that's cool too.
Like Langen Camp.
Yeah, get to see her again.
Yeah,
I didn't like it when I first saw it though. I When I first saw it, I was like, nope, don't like this. I didn't like the way Freddy looked or anything, and
I saw it after a couple of the Scream movies. I didn't see it when it came out.
I didn't either. But for some reason, I still didn't.
Yeah, because oddly there was, I've been a fan of horror movies, since I was 5, but there was a period where I would kind of just dipped out and wasn't so interested, and it was really um, in the mid '90s. So I didn't see. I remember I saw Scream 2 on pay per view. I think it was
Oh yeah,
because I
the old
was
pay
with
per
some
view days.
friends at a hotel, and then but we weren't, or at a motel. We ordered Scream 2 on pay per view, and I had never seen the first one. And we were barely even paying attention to it.
Yeah,
And then so it wasn't unti for a couple more years where I went back and saw Scream, um,
catch up on what you missed out.
yeah, Catch Up, and then I saw New Nightmare, so in the late '90s. But they're sort of like, 'cause in the mid like, the movies I was more watching in the mid '90s were like the Richard Linklater, Kevin Smith,
Yeah,
and I sort of got tired of horror, I think. But, like, I think a lot of people, like, before Scream, they were sort of burned out on slasher movies.
yeah, yeah. Because of, you know, in the U.S. that was kind of a bad period for horror, like mid to late '90s, and even in the, I guess you could say maybe early 2000s too. I mean, there's always good stuff, of course, but like mainstream wise, I think is what I mean. The mainstream horror stuff sucked pretty bad.
Yeah, because there was, like, a 5-year period where I kinda soured on it, uh, horror in the mid '90s, so I was not really watching much of any of them.
Yeah, that I could see that happening.
Um, all right. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about? Is there interesting stuff coming out? I can look at my phone.
I know I left my I think I left my phone in the kitchen, but yeah, there's some stuff coming out. There is, yeah, maybe I know there's some stuff coming out next week that I want to see because I remember saying that like, oh wow, it's kind of a good month the next month or two. I'm gonna look at mine too.
Yeah. So I have this, like I said before, I'm a Cinemark Platinum member.
Oh yeah,
So I need to. They go by visits, and so I need 15 more visits for the rest of the year to keep my platinum status.
you gotta keep that status.
So that's 15 in 4 months.
Yeah,
So I gotta crack a lacking.
I know. You can do it. I mean, it's it's not impossible.
But you can't uh like if you well yeah, so if I buy 5 tickets, like bring, because I did this where I bring 3 people and I buy all 4 tickets, it still only counts as one visit.
Oh shit! You tried to cheat the system.
Or just I wasn't sure, so I realized it does clearly say visit and not tickets. Um, okay, so let's see. Oh, did you see the trailer for Caught Stealing,
Yeah, I did.
Aronofsky?
Yeah, it looks like it could be fun.
Yeah, I love that at the premiere they had the biker cat. Did you see that?
No, I don't think I did.
Um,
I see the cat on the poster. I'm looking at the poster.
yeah,
I
but
don't think
this like
the trailer I saw had a cat in it.
um hold on, this I'll try to bring up. Stop it. Okay, let's see if this works. This honestly like makes you want to see this movie.
And I do like Darren Aronofsky, so oh, that's awesome. That's the
So
cat in the movie.
yeah, so this was at the
Oh
premiere.
yeah. Wow. See, that could have been Midnight. Midnight could easily drive a little car
Yeah, but I don't think a black leather jacket would work. You'd have to be a different color.
because he's already black. Yeah.
Yeah,
He would just look none more black.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I do like Darren Aronofsky, though. I will say, I really enjoy. I think pretty much all of his movies I've seen. I think the only one I haven't seen is Mother, and I still do want to see that. I just forgot to.
Yeah, and this is my review of Zoe Kravitz.
I actually like Zoe Kravitz as a Catwoman in the Matt Reeves Batman movie. I thought she was good Catwoman.
Yeah, the cat has a sicker battle vest than I do, certainly, which is dumb.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I thought. I had a DRI back patch or something on it. I saw.
Yeah, white leather, that might
There you
work.
go. Like the singer for Hyrax. I've seen him wearing like a white, like a white
I'll dress up Midnight like the singer from Hyrax.
spike. We'll get him some little spikes and everything, some gauntlets.
All right. Yeah, I'm looking at my app here. Yeah, there's the Jaws 50th anniversary. But for me, I would want to look up like
Yeah.
what is the
Well, knowing my theater, it's definitely gonna be a digital print of some sort.
Yeah, but even so, um, like
Which one?
where are they getting?
It's true.
It's a
That's true.
4K DCP.
That's true. I wonder if I could. I wonder if they. I wonder if theaters even show that information if you look for it. Because I mean, some people like. Some people want to know. A lot of people probably don't.
Okay, yeah. So Toxic Avenger, I'm getting it in the in that multiplex.
Cool.
Starting, I guess starting yesterday.
Yep.
So it's playing.
Yeah, I saw it last night. I, yeah, if you watch it, that'd be cool. See what you think. You won't.
Yeah,
You won't hate it. I can tell you, you won't hate it. Whether how much how much you will like it is I don't know, but I don't think you would regret going or anything like that.
yeah. I think that's um, those are the two I'm interested in theater wise.
I actually kind of want to see the Roses. Have you seen the trailer for that?
No.
It just looks like it looks like it might be a funny kind of like early 2000s style comedy. It's got Benedict Cumberbatch however you say his name,
Batch.
Batch Cumberbatch, and it's got I can't remember her name, British lady that's funny. Uh, but I don't know. I've seen the trailer a number of times. I kind of laugh every time. Like I think it'll be. I haven't seen good comedies in a long time. I'm enjoying it, lately. So I forgot what it's like to go to a theater and like laugh and stuff. It's kind of fun.
I remember that my youth. We laughed,
Yeah, you
but
laugh less and less as an adult.
no longer.
Yeah. You remember that Patton Oswalt bit where he's talking about how you just get more sour as you age, and he's like, back when in my 20s, you give me something cool, I'd be like, yeah, fuck yeah. My 30s, yeah, that's pretty cool. 40s, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, James, I agree with you on that Paul Thomas Anderson movie. I was kind of like, what? This is what he's doing now? I mean, it might be good, but it didn't look like the Paul Thomas Anderson that I would expect, or that I would want, I guess. But I don't know.
What is the best shark movie since Jaws? Simon asks.
I've never really liked another shark movie. I kind of like the first Meg, actually, and with Jason Statham. That was actually kind of fun.
I don't think I've seen another good shark movie.
Yeah, people talk about The Shallows. I never saw that. Did you see The Shallows with Blake Lively?
No, but a
I
lot of them I haven't seen. Or Open Water. Is that a shark movie?
Yeah. I think Open Water is one of the other ones that people talk about being good. What about the one with Sam Jackson, the where he gets eaten at the
Oh,
beginning?
Deep Blue Sea.
That's solid, right? That I haven't seen that
Yeah.
also since it
I
came
guess
out.
it would have to be Deep Blue Sea because that's the only
Hmm.
one that I enjoyed.
That's the one. Yeah, pretty cool how they make that. I remember seeing it for the first time. And Sam Jackson. You always expect him to be the lead or whatever, or one of the leads, and he gets eaten in like 10 minutes in. Pretty
Yeah,
brilliant move.
horrible CGI.
Horrible CGI, but a very cool scene.
I've not seen Sharknado 18
Oh, I'm only like
or any of them.
I saw the first one, like parts of it, because everyone was watching them, and I'm like, those kind of movies are just not for me. Like I'm okay with bad movies, but like I don't like the whole intentionally bad. I don't know, doesn't work for me.
It's hard to pull off. It's a very special skill.
It is, yeah, it is to be bad and good at the same time. Only only some people can truly do.
Um,
Oh shit.
yeah, I'm hearing that sound now. Yeah, I think it's coming from your end, but it's not that distracting. Um,
Might be.
it sounds like a weird clicking.
It's pretty quiet here, but it might just be a thing.
I don't know.
an audio thing.
All right. Do you want to talk about He Lives by Night? Did you have anything else
Oh
in
yeah,
terms
let's go for
of
it.
okay.
Very cool movie though. He lives by night. Obviously I'd never seen it until today because or until recently because it's fucking impossible to watch.
Yeah. So this is I've been trying to look for information on it. I assumed that this was a Cat 3 movie. So basically this is a Hong Kong movie from 1982. Um I'll bring up the I'll leave it here. Um I thought it was a Cat 3 movie. So basically Cat 3 in Hong Kong, it would be the equivalent would be like NC-17. It's just a rating.
Oh, okay.
So you have like Cat 1, Cat 2, Cat 3, and then there's subdivisions. It's just their rating system.
Oh, okay.
And I thought this was a Cat 3 movie, but I can't find any information on it. So it might be because it's definitely not a strong Cat 3 if it is, because it's not super bloody or gory.
Mm-mm. I don't see why
Um,
it couldn't get an R rate. Like if it were in the US, it'd be an R rating. I would
yeah.
think. Not it wouldn't be NC-17 in the US.
Also, that we're
Well,
talking about early 80s.
that's true. That's a good
Even
point.
even then,
Yeah.
yeah, I can't find the rating information, so that might have been incorrect, but um, regardless, but a lot of people they reference Cat 3 as a genre.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
so it's basically when people reference it, a lot of times it's like 90s B movies with over the top violence and sex from Hong Kong.
Okay.
But technically, you could have, like a period drama with nudity and have it be Cat 3.
Because yeah, ratings people are not always consistent.
But I think some people think Cat 3 is like a genre of like horror and action or something. But
Oh, okay.
it's just the rating system.
I could see obviously it's not a genre, but I could see how you could be like, yeah, those are I love all the Cat 3 movies because, that's my style. I like over the top,
Yeah. Um,
violence.
so James, yeah, this is good that James is recommending a documentary. It's on Tubi, Category 3, The Untold Story of Hong Kong Exploitation Cinema.
Shit. Wow.
So I haven't seen this, but this is, yeah, good primer to explain this. But again, I'm not sure if He Lives by Night is Cat 3 or not. I can't find any rating information.
Yeah,
Oh, but
there's not a lot of information on this movie. I was looking around too. I mean, there is, but like it doesn't have its own wiki page or anything.
yeah, but it was in my head that it was, or I read in a book that it was at some point, or somebody said it was, you know?
And it just
So,
stuck with you.
yeah, it's in my head as that. But
So you might be right, you might not be.
so basically,
Did you say you owned a copy?
yeah, so I have the DVD.
Oh, it doesn't say on the DVD, I assume then.
Oh, maybe it does. But like I have to be able to read the fucking
Yeah, that's quite I don't know.
but I have the actual case in storage, so
Oh,
I have the actual DVD in my hand.
okay. Well, yeah, I guess you had to use that to rip
Yeah.
for us to watch, or else it wouldn't have happened.
Does it have the rating on there?
It might not on the disc.
Yeah, I don't see it. It probably says so on the back of the box, but
Yeah,
it's in storage.
that's for another day.
Um Regardless. Um
Cool intro scene though.
yeah, so basically uh rewatching this movie, it's sort of an interesting genre hybrid. Eli, are you still there?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm listening. I was just grabbing something.
Okay. This is basically a movie you could compare this to would be Dressed to Kill, the Brian De Palma movie. So it's basically like a slasher slash giallo with a trans killer, is how I would describe it. But then this movie is also kind of combined with like a rom com plot.
Yeah.
And then I also get heavy Dario Argento vibes.
Hmm. I did
Um,
too. I did too.
so the movie that rewatching it that this actually reminded me of was Hard Eyes.
Yeah, that's a good point.
In that it's like a so Hard Eyes is like a this couple goes on a date, first date, and then there's a killer stalking them. And um well yeah, well I'll get into that a little later when we kind of introduce
Yeah.
what the characters are and what the plot is. But
Yeah.
yeah, cuz this intro was pretty cool. It's like a
Very colorful and
it's like this slot machine with like this Devo guy doing the robot, and then um they have like you win the jackpot and these models come out of the slot machine,
yeah.
and then there's like the neon black light dancer, and basically this just sets up so, and then you have the killer in the audience, and apparently this is a French girl in Hong Kong, like a French model. She's part of the show, and then she's stalked by the killer. And then this is very reminiscent of a scene in Dario Argento's Tenebrae,
Tenebrae. Yeah. Yeah,
but
you're right.
Tenebrae came out the same year, so I think it's just a coincidence.
It's got to be. Yeah, there's no way.
Um, and then so it also the sort of mystery structure in this movie is kind of interesting because you find out who the killer is like 15 minutes in.
Yeah, it's not your typical you got to wait till the end to learn who the killer is.
Yeah,
It's not a mystery in that way.
yeah. This part in particular, like there's a kill in Tenebrae, which is very reminiscent of this, where she
I didn't think about that, but you're right.
um so basically, the killer's obsessed with white stockings and white socks on women.
Hmm.
So they have some sort of pathology, and then it sets up that with the shadow, it sets up that this is supposed to be a female killer,
Yeah.
but that's what you think it is at the beginning. And this is our hero, Sissy. She's a DJ, and they have this gag where they have this sexy bikini girl cardboard, and then she flips it over, and she's wearing a towel. I accidentally deleted the first part of the gag, but there's like all these like visual gags like that.
Yeah.
And then her ex-boyfriend is a cop. What's this? Is it Simon Yam? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the most famous actor in this movie is the cop on the right hand side, Simon Yam. He's in a ton of movies, including um, Election, Full Time Killer. He's in the second Tomb Raider movie
Oh shit.
with Angelina Jolie. If you look
Wow.
at his filmography, he's in a million movies.
I did.
Um, and and then it's funny because his nickname is Lousy. So his cop named Wong, and his nickname is Lousy. And I assume this was supposed to be like the version of Dirty Harry.
Lousy one. Yeah.
And again, this is a Chinese DVD, so like the subtitles were kind of awkward.
No, I bet.
I like this reaction. It's very, and it's like very over the top comedy and reactions. But I actually thought a lot of this movie was actually funny.
very very Japanese. Yeah, with the over the
Or
top
Chinese.
or Chinese. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was really funny too. Way more than I expected it to be. Like the characters, the writing and the dialogue were is pretty snappy.
Yeah, because I was surprised how rewatching it, how funny I thought a lot of it was, because I sort of in my
Yeah,
memory thought it was more dumb humor, but there were some
yeah.
sort of smarter things in it.
Good acting too. All the actors were really good.
um,
Is it weird to say that is it or is it lazy to say that it reminds me of The Fog just for the fact that they're both DJs?
uh, yeah, I mean, I thought of the same thing.
Yeah, but it's like why can't other characters be DJs too? And I don't know.
Um, so there's like a lot of erotic thrillers with this plot where you have a DJ and then there's a killer that calls in.
It's true.
Um, so it's
Starts
basically,
harassing her.
yeah, so there's someone calling in, and then it goes to their apartment, and it's covered with photos of her. So there's like a super fan. So you assume that this is the killer, and even has like a doll with her face on it. It's hard to see. Yeah, see this, put like a blow up doll and like put a photo of her face and is talking to her.
Putting lipstick on it.
So it sets up so in the beginning, like this is the creepy caller guy calling into the station that's obsessed with her. So then you assume that this is the killer, and he's gonna
Yeah,
come after her at some point.
yeah.
And this is another thing with the subtitles. Like she hangs up on that guy, the creepy guy, and then she says, "I have to die 100 deaths." And it's I think that's probably like a direct translation of a Chinese saying, but
The
I'm not.
100 deaths thing.
Yeah, but I'm not really sure like what that means.
I think you're. Yeah, I think you're right. It's probably like a slang thing over there.
Yeah, what do you think that is? It like she's like what is she saying?
Like this is insufferable. Maybe.
Yeah, like this is like dying 100 times or something.
Yeah, that's kind of what I assumed. Exaggerating, kind of, but still.
I don't know.
this this job sucks sometimes when these freaks call.
And there's this dude with kiss makeup.
It's dork.
Yeah. And then with his whatever lady friend, they steal from this store. And then there's a cop in there as well as the the stalker guy that was calling in. And so they rob the store, but the cop is there. And one thing I did, and then like in the getaway car is a woman. So this part I was confused because you have so you thought they're trying to do like a switcheroo where you think the guy in yellow he's calling into the radio station, he's the stalker, and he's also going to kill somebody.
Yeah,
But then the killer is a woman in the car that's part of the getaway. I guess she's a part of their gang or something.
yeah, but you didn't know because you never saw her before or knew who she was.
So I was a little confused in terms of this uh, dynamic.
Yeah, me too.
It seems like she's the getaway driver, but she's in the back seat.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know, but she kills this girl.
while she's driving too.
Yeah, while she's driving, and then the fat guy runs away in the kiss makeup.
Yeah,
And then you get back to the apartment, and another sort of weird thing. There's a John Cassavetes movie called "Killing of a Chinese Bookie," and it's about a strip club. and it's called the Crazy Horse. So
Oh,
in this movie, the it's also called the Crazy Horse Showgirl Club or whatever. So that was interesting. It's
yeah,
probably just I'm sure it's just a coincidence though.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're probably right.
So then you learn that the killer is not the the stalker guy. It's this woman, but the woman is actually a man. So you get very much. I don't want to spoil it, but like Dress to Kill is the movie that's you can easily compare this to.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben Gazzara, Killing of a Chinese Bookie. I think it's mid 70s, but there were a couple of versions of it. But
Okay.
he basically it's the story of him running a strip club, and then he gets in trouble with the mob, and then has to they make him kill a Chinese bookie in order to pay off gambling debts.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But even though he's not a killer, he's just a strip club. He just runs a strip club. But
Sounds good.
the strip club is called the Crazy Horse. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I got that wrong, but that because I just did that from memory. But
Yeah.
and he has a bird. Uh,
These guys are hilarious.
uh, Bill Moseley is this you're talking about the Rob Zombie movie?
No, I think it was called Dead Air.
Oh,
Early 2000s, low budget Bill Moseley zombie movie, or I can't remember if it was zombie, maybe zombies.
yeah, that one I'm not aware of, but
I hadn't seen it in a long, probably since it came out. I also remember thinking it was okay, but I could be off.
yeah. So in terms of the Hard Eyes comparison, because one thing I thought was really clever about Hard Eyes was the the way it combines the slasher and the rom com.
Yeah,
I thought it was pretty clever,
it was.
and yeah, this movie has a clever way of doing it. Where so she's being harassed by this person that she thinks is a serial killer, and then her ex boyfriend is a cop. He's the one on the left, and then so he's trying to help her figure out who this killer is while trying to hook him up with his sergeant, the fat guy on the right.
Who's obsessed with her?
Yeah, and the sergeant is also obsessed with her. Um,
These two guys are hilarious too.
yeah, so it's actually pretty, and we'll get into you'll see some of it. Pretty funny back and forth where, um, you know, he's trying to he's trying to hook him up. It's sort of like the gag in rom coms where the guy's trying to hook a girl up with his fat friend, trying to get him laid.
Yeah,
But in
he's a
this
really
case,
good guy, I promise.
it's the police chief.
Yeah,
So if you imagine that like cross with the slasher movie,
yeah.
and then but this the stalker guy is still in the movie, so you know he's gonna be
He's always
involved.
around, whether you see him or not.
And this is again another awkward translation. Dear Wong, somebody want to kill me.
You kind of just you kind of just piece it together in your head. It doesn't seem so bad as you're watching it.
But that's as someone that's into Hong Kong cinema, this is just something that you have to deal with.
Yeah,
Where even like certain, this is not even as bad as some of them are, but some of them it's
no,
hard to even understand
yeah,
certain plot points because of the dialogue is translated so bad.
yeah, yeah. Like just words that just don't go together, and you're like, I don't know what that means. Yeah, this translation was pretty. It was pretty smooth for the most part. In all things considered. That part was funny. You talk too much.
Yeah.
That had me laughing.
And then
This part is like old school and slapstick comedy, kind of. Would you call it like
yeah, I think it's
over the top? Like obviously not realistic at all. Nobody would order that much food.
yeah. So I think the gag is like um so uh, the chief is like he's trying to impress Sissy, so he's like order whatever you want, and then so they go crazy ordering stuff.
Yeah,
But I think it's supposed to be Wong and that's supposed to be paying for it.
yeah, I think so.
And then so he's like, well, Wong's paying for it, so I'm just going to order like a ridiculous amount of food to impress this girl. And then when the chief isn't looking, Wong steals money out of the chief's wallet to pay for it. So it's like pure just silliness.
Yeah, yeah. Like this scene. This scene could just would have if you walked in on this, someone watching it, you'd be like, oh, you're watching a total pure comedy movie,
Yeah.
like an over the top, silly, wacky comedy.
Yeah, like the Hong Kong equivalent of Airplane.
Yeah.
And they get 2 cartons of cigarettes to go from this Chinese restaurant. I don't
Two
know that
cartons, please.
I don't know that we had that in America.
I have never seen it.
I'll get the
I
Kung
like it
Pao
though.
chicken and a carton of cigarettes to go.
I trust me, I'm trying to die really soon. this
Yeah,
this combination of things.
I survived the MSG, so we gotta.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I like seeing these types of things in international movies where, like we have our liquor laws and like where you can only buy liquor at certain times at certain places, and then
Yeah.
internet, every country has different laws.
Yeah.
Like there's the German, excuse me, the German director Rainer Werner Fassbinder. Um, I forgot the name of it, but he did this TV series. Um, and there's like a birthday at the beginning, and a couple of the people at the birthday party they leave to go get more champagne, and they go to a champagne vending machine.
What the hell?
So this was Germany in the 70s.
You just get a vending machine champagne.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's like wow.
That sounds so futuristic to me.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I'd probably drink more champagne if I could get it out of a vending machine.
Yeah.
If I could just get it on a whim.
I don't I
Ah,
don't I don't drink any champagne.
I've had it once or twice in my whole life. It's not bad. It's kind of fun. It's kind of nice actually. It's
Yeah, I mean just given to me at parties or whatever.
yeah, same here. I don't think I've ever paid for it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know how to buy it. But is there one type?
Um and this goes in, so the the fat police chief is just trying to impress this girl Sissy in various ways. So like these 2 ruffians show up and start like heckling them as they're driving, and then he just turns to them and shows handcuffs. And then they drive off. Um, so he's like finding all these ways to try and impress her. Like there's a bit where he gets a parking uh they get a parking ticket and he comes back over, and then the meter maid apologizes for giving the police chief a parking ticket.
Yeah.
And there's various stuff like that.
See, I'm already forgetting that this is a horror movie. That's crazy.
Yeah. Really, I would say there's kind of 3 set piece, like, slasher scenes. Is that right? Like
Probably.
like the opening with the French girl, and then that long scene with the 2 girls in the apartment,
That was yeah. That great scene.
and then the ending. So, basically, there's, like, the 3 sort of slashery set piece
Yeah.
horror scenes, and then the rest of it is kind of a rom-com.
Yeah. when you think about it, there's really not that many, like the amount of time you spend in horror in this movie is like maybe 15 minutes.
I think it's more than
More than that, yeah.
um well, it's however long those 3 scenes are. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's
It
true.
might be 30 minutes, I don't know.
That second scene though was really great, but we haven't got there yet.
And then so the actual killer, he saves his niece from getting hit by a car, and then, she's wearing white socks, and it triggers him, so this was a little uncomfortable. I don't know if you felt like but he's
Because that's what sets him off, is seeing that.
yeah. I don't know, in, current America, you could do this in a movie.
No, it'd be it'd be it'd be it'd be risky on your end.
Yeah. And I thought that was funny. So you had these, 2 annoying friends, these girls, and they go to a shoe store. And basically the way that's structured, so you learn pretty quickly who the killer is, and then as the movie goes along, you sort of learn more about them.
Yeah.
So at this point of the story, you learn that he's a shoe salesman.
Which is a weird job for him to have, but whatever. I guess
Yeah,
he
but it ties into the plot because he
yeah,
sees socks, women's stockings because it's white socks and white stockings on women triggers his psychosis basically.
yeah, yeah.
But I thought this was really funny. Oh, and then they're like talking about um, if her husband cheats on him, she cuts her his ties with scissors because it
To threaten him.
to threaten him that she could cut his penis off at any time.
That's pretty brilliant too. Like what a way to threaten somebody. I'd be terrified. Oh fuck.
And then all of this. So the one guy that's working there, that like they're loud and annoying the 2 women, and he goes in the back room and he goes,
Two
"Take care of the
bitches.
2 bitches, will you?" He's like, I wonder if Al Bundy ever tried this, like, or if he knew this was an option,
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
he had this annoying housewife
Oh,
yelling
he
at him,
totally would.
that he could just go to one of his coworkers and says, "Yep, can you take care of that bitch over there?"
Did Al Bundy ever have coworkers? I feel like it was always just him working at the store.
Yeah, maybe that's why.
Yeah. They didn't want to pay another actor to be there in the scenes.
Yeah, so this is the killer as the shoe store salesman. See, it
Ah,
kind of ties in.
do you feel like the white stockings in this movie? Do you feel like they're kind of like the equivalent of the black glove in the giallos? Because there are scenes where you just see the stocking come out, or sometimes you just see the stocking like in a hand.
Um,
Like he
yeah,
like
I guess.
brings them with him, doesn't he? He like brings stockings with him and leaves them in places. And
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Why? It's oh, there's another cat there that's definitely a Catherine movie called Red to Kill, where the killer is triggered by the color red. So it sort of reminded me of that.
okay,
I think it's more that it's like the white color associated with the female.
yeah,
Like it's because this is
something
also
in his past like that makes him do it.
yeah, there's because it's also um that Hitchcock movie Marnie, where Marnie is triggered by the color red because of she was traumatized and she saw blood.
Yeah,
Um so I just associate it with like this triggering thing, like it triggers because he's well we'll get into that part of it.
yeah.
And this is before and after. And then so he's going to deliver shoes to these fine ladies.
Those bitches.
Yeah, and then, so this is a whole long, slasher scene which is actually pretty good.
It is really good.
Cat and mouse slasher.
Yeah. I'll admit, I was like, the scene had me tensed up.
And then this is almost like scary movie esque, where the one girl sneaks up on on the girl to scare her for no reason, but she like literally like hits her twice. It's like hits her in the back and then whacks her in the head, and then she drops her drink, and
Jeez.
then um, you bitch, to hell with you. I'm scared to death. And then so there you go.
Upskirt action. Jeez.
So she goes like, okay, I'm gonna get revenge on my friend for sneaking up on me. So she grabs a feather duster, and while her friend is taking a shower, she's gonna hit her with the feather duster. But her friend was murdered.
There's
But
someone
she
in the house.
wasn't. So she was playing. They were playing pranks on each other at the same time.
It totally got me. I was like, "Yep, she's dead." So this whole scene was effective. It really worked. I bought into all of it. All of it.
Yeah, and this is pretty early in 1982 to have this like slasher movie deconstruction where there's three sneaking up on
Yeah,
bits in one little scene.
yeah.
But then the killer comes in. Have you seen so many feather dusters in your life?
No, I don't. I don't think I've ever seen more than one.
Yeah.
And no colors like that either.
Yeah. They have dust problems.
Yeah, they're very passionate about keeping their dust under control over there.
And then I think the one girl thinks the killer is her friend.
Yeah, sneak it up
Yeah.
on her.
So now she's going to sneak up on her again.
I mean, to be fair, I guess I would probably too.
And then it's sort of this ridiculous thing where her friend doesn't hear all the commotion because she's still taking a shower, and she's like doing like this horrible opera singing or something.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah. And good old blood in the fish tank.
Poor fish.
There's a slasher movie, He Knows You're Alone, where there's the severed head in a fish tank gag. And
Cool.
I think that was the same year, 82. And then another suspenseful scene. So she tries to escape into the bathroom where her friend is still taking a bath.
Yeah, this for me was like the most suspenseful part. It was really really good.
And this is a nice shot. And he kills the
I didn't understand why he stabbed the volleyball, but that's fine.
yeah, maybe not a fan.
Fuck volleyball.
And then yeah, the really he or she sings the Roberta Flack song for some reason. And then the suspenseful is that the killer doesn't see that um, the lady was hiding in the bath.
Yeah, and she was under the water while he. Yeah, I was like, oh god.
So she's trying to hide behind the curtain from the killer. I don't know if that's super clear from this shot, but it's more if you see when you see it.
To be fair, even while watching it was kind of a bad angle because you're like, how is she hiding?
Yeah.
But you just have to assume that she is.
And then it does a flashback where of why this killer has the psychosis, and it's like his girlfriend cheats on him, and then he murders her.
With the stockings.
Yeah, with the stalking, and he gets 10 years. Yeah, and this is him with his niece again, seeing her stalking. And I thought this is another really funny thing is at the radio station, it has this security, has this old guy, He just sits and smokes and reads and has the TV on at the same
His
time,
little TV,
and he doesn't pay attention to anything.
the dream job right there.
Yeah, he's an old worthless piece of shit. I think it would be fair to say. Would that be fair to say, Eli?
Yeah. He's probably been working there for 50 years though, and he's like, I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, he's
They,
probably never seen anything happen in 50 years.
they're not going to fire me. I don't
He's
give a
like,
shit.
is year 51 going to be full of action? Probably not. And this is another. You see this on, uh, especially Japanese clothing, but they have these weird phrases that don't make any sense. This is all the go.
Don't know what that is.
But I'm sure it's the same thing with if you buy any clothing with Chinese lettering or kanji, it's probably the same thing.
It's not going to translate properly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we just don't notice. Yeah, and this is the funny bit where she's like, "Do you have any weapons?"
Well, I have
And
this.
and then so like without even paying attention, taking his eyes off whatever the book is, he hands her a box of weapons, and the first one is a spike club.
Yeah. You might that might be familiar to some of you. Spike Club.
And then there's a mace, and then finally, brass knuckles.
She's like, oh, I don't know.
So he doesn't like he doesn't go, oh, is there some
what's wrong?
trouble? Is there some trouble afoot? He doesn't even he just without even breaking his eyes off the book, he just hands her over the box.
He doesn't care.
I can't even tell what this is. Oh, this is the fat sergeant. He's wearing a Santa Claus mask and sneaks up on her for some reason.
For some reason, yeah. I don't remember it being December necessarily, but maybe it was.
I don't know. Let me run to the bathroom again. I'm sorry.
Sure. It's all good.
I want to chat with James.
Yeah. Got some comments to catch up with anyways. I know, James, you were saying some stuff that I meant to comment on. Let's see, go back down. I'll go back down to when you were talking about Sounds of the Lambs. Yeah. You could put this as far as like the killers, you could put this killer next to Buffalo Bill. Let's see. And then you said, yeah, the Bill Moseley movie, Big Trouble, Little China. Chinese have a lot of hells. Yeah, you're right. Chinese like mythology and stuff is crazy. It's like super fucking scary. I guess it's like Christianity but with more demons and monsters and shit and less Christianity. Oh yes, this is or James. You said Bones and All. That I'm glad you said that because that's a movie I've been meaning to not rewatch but meaning to watch, and I had forgotten about it. Is it Bones of All? I think it's like it was a cannibal movie if I remember correctly, like a romantic cannibal movie. Simon, you guys don't have champagne vending machines, and kind of third world country do you live in?
What? We lost your video.
Oh, I'm still here.
Okay.
I was reaching over.
That's all right.
Midnight.
Midnight, say hello.
He's like, no, I don't do that. Oh, he's talking.
What are you saying, Midnight?
Where's my dinner? Where's my dinner, bitch? Oh yeah, James. I forgot that Timothy Chalamet. That's right. He was. He made a comment about a movie called Bones and All,
oh,
which.
God.
movie called Bones and All, which I remember hearing was really good, and I forgot to watch it.
Yeah, I did really like it. The Luca Guadagnino.
Yeah, and I'm glad I was glad he brought it up.
Yeah, because it was basically a YA novel, but it's better than what you would think. It's like a
Okay.
really good adaptation of a. It's basically like a cannibal version of Twilight,
I'm down. That actually sounds cool.
but but it's Luca Guadagnino, so it's not a cheesy movie.
Yeah, a teen vampire love story or whatever.
And then so Wong tells Sissy that it's a guy that's been calling you, so and we know that the killer's a woman, therefore you have nothing to worry about. The guy that's calling you is not the killer.
Yeah.
And so she goes on a date. He goes to the police chief's apartment, and she sees a picture of herself next to him, and this is awkward photo of himself.
It's a great picture.
This reminded me of that photo from Better Off Dead. The the fat neighbor kid, he has a crush on the French girl, so he gives her a picture of himself,
It's like a
and it's just
terrible.
this awkward photo of his fat face.
Oh,
Yeah, she sees that and she's like, I don't know.
it's cringy.
But this scene is like just like a silly rom-com scene where it's a first date and you go to their apartment and there's just a bunch of red flags.
What am I doing here?
And then like they do the he brings in the mood lighting, but his mood lighting is like these disco balls.
Coincidentally, blue and red, like police colors.
Yeah. And then he has his outfit. He thinks this is gonna get him laid. Like he's into glam rock apparently
Yeah,
or
I was gonna say
something.
it's like his David Bowie makeup. That actually probably is what it is, because like with the kiss thing earlier, maybe they're like, we're gonna do a glam thing now.
Yeah, I think the implication is like she's a rock DJ and he's got the Gene Simmons poster, and this is like his rock and roll David Bowie persona or something that he's trying to impress
Yeah.
her with.
He's like, I like music too. Come on, look how cool I am.
Oh, yes, accidentally. Is that Dan Schneider? Yeah, that's right. But I just don't, I never watched that Nickelodeon stuff, so I just know him. Oh, I just know him mainly from Better Off Dead. But we don't have to go down that route. It's a little late. We're gonna wrap up in a second. And there's some more posters because I think there's Freddie Mercury and Bruce Springsteen.
Oh yeah, he's a rocker, man, through and through.
And then so like he goes off to cook, and then she's like going through his files and sees evidence about the case about this serial killer. So then when he comes back, like she's reenacted the crime scene. Like I thought this was really smart. Like oh shit. Sorry, I still can't coordinate this.
It's hard
It's
to
sort of
do.
um like the person that's being potentially stalked by a killer goes on a date with the police chief, and he has evidence at his apartment, and then he's distracted for a moment, and then she goes and now she's like fully into the investigation herself because she has access to the materials,
Yeah,
and she's reenacting the entire crime scene.
without asking him. But he'll do anything for her anyways, so it wouldn't
Yeah,
matter. It wouldn't matter. You can't really weird him out.
and this is awkward line, but basically this is part of their reenactment because the killer urinated in the girl's bathroom. She's got the projector on and she's going through all the evidence.
I like how he's just allowing it. Oh, sure.
But this also makes it fit into the giallo thing a bit because you have the person that's being stalked by the killer is also investigating it.
Yeah.
And then she goes on TV, and the way they deal with the serial killer is they warn women not to wear white fishnet stockings and suspenders. And I like this old school computer that they're using.
Like 2 feet deep. There's that guy.
And this is, yeah, he's just doing what? Is he like doing a crossword puzzle or something? And then
All this guy does is not work.
yeah, and smoke.
He gets no work done while he's at work. It's awesome.
And the killer just comes up behind him and kills him.
Which sucks, but hey. He should have been paying attention, to be fair. Should have been doing his job.
And so the police think that the guy that was calling in is the killer now, and they capture him. But then the real killer shows up to the radio station, and this begins the sort of the third stalker scene where he says he's being chased by the killer at the radio station. And for some reason, there's a samurai sword.
Because Asia, I guess.
Yeah.
That's just playing into our stereotype, but hey, what can you do?
Yeah, and then the killer goes into the electrical room. So she smartly turns on the water sprinkler and then electrocutes the killer.
Cool lighting there in that scene.
But and they just go in, and the from the previous scene, the security guard is dead and nobody gives a shit.
He barely exists. Yeah, no one even addresses it. He's dead.
But it turns out she didn't actually kill the killer. She killed one of the cops accidentally. And now the killer is wearing a cop uniform. Very sneaky.
Yeah, like Hannibal Lecter levels of sneakiness, right?
That's true. I can't even tell what this is. Oh, these are she pushes Apollo records onto the real killer.
Pile of records.
So, and then she starts throwing records at the killer, like Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
So this movie might be triggering for members of the vinyl community.
Yeah.
To see how records are handled. They're knocked over and thrown on people and used as weapons.
Yeah, just carelessly thrown.
She's being choked. And then she tries to do the thing where she pretends to love him. Oh, and then there's this weird thing where she just puts all the knobs to 10, and then it creates huge feedback in the room and then blows up the speakers like it's a fucking Manowar video.
Yeah.
And their speakers catch on fire. I don't think that would actually happen.
It should have turned into one. Like Manowar should have came out of the speakers just with their guitars and stuff.
Yeah. All men play on 10.
Yeah.
You have to be careful because your speakers will blow up if you do.
They will. Goddamn. And they have a song called "Blow Your Speakers."
And yeah. And blow your speakers. They go to the kids go to the record store. The record store that isn't selling any Manowar records, and they blow up the manager. You remember that video?
Yeah, it's awesome. James, this one goes to 11.
It does, but it's a danger area.
Yeah, once you can go to 11, there's no guarantees as to what'll happen.
And then all of a sudden she's chased by a 7-Up machine, but it's the killer pushing a 7-Up machine. And then she trips him, and then he falls out of the window. And there's a pretty cool dummy.
It
I,
is.
I don't know if you're into dummy deaths.
I like them. They're the best.
And then, what did you think of this ending? Oh, I like this. They have these weird, goofy matching uniforms,
Yeah.
and she does the suspender snap, but but uh, it it slaps her in the titties, and she's like, "Oh, why did I do that? I hurt my titties." But basically, it's like they end up together after all of that.
After all that, which I didn't expect. I didn't expect she would finally give in to this dork. But
Yeah, I was a little disappointed. I didn't know what I expected otherwise.
yeah, the ending was the ending it kind of did live up to the rest of the movie because it is kind of a clever movie, you know.
Maybe she was like, you know what? I want to live a goofy life of fat stupidity and get away from being a DJ.
Yeah, you're kind of right. Like he's a dork, but you know, at least he's cool. He's like, at least he's fun. I don't know. DJ almost being a DJ almost got her killed, anyways.
It is a love conquers all.
Triumphs.
Well, I'm glad I rewatched this movie. Um,
Yeah, it was cool.
very much, very underseen. Never been released in America.
Yeah,
As far as
yeah.
I know, just DVD in Hong Kong. Maybe there was a Hong Kong VHS, but
You're not gonna find that. Yeah, I would. I don't know if it's we. I don't. I think we talked about it last week. I don't know if it's like a right. I mean, nobody knows, but I don't know if it's a rights issue or what. I don't know. There's got to be a reason why. Clearly, someone has thought about this or had someone say, "Hey, what about this movie?" or something like one of these boutique labels. So there's got to be a reason why no one's ever tried to repress it, or maybe it's just that obscure and there's not that much of a demand.
I think it would. I think there would be if you sold it as like a Hong Kong giallo.
Oh yeah, people would buy that.
Yeah, like if it was just a comedy, I think that would be a hard sell. But if you go, here's the '90s Hong Kong version of a giallo.
Yeah,
Um,
the horror
yeah,
elements are good, and the horror the thriller scenes are good, and
so I think there might be some other reason why it has not come out. Like
it almost
maybe
makes you wonder. Like, it almost makes you want to send an email to like Severn or something like Severin, like, hey, have you guys ever thought about this? You know, and maybe they'd reply.
yeah, I mean like this would be something that Vinegar Syndrome could
Mm-hmm.
definitely do.
Yeah, and I think it would catch on. Really, that'd be really cool if maybe everything is good to go and maybe there are no rights issues and someone puts it out and it turns out to be like a success. That'd be really cool to see happen.
Yeah, but and I think it um yeah, it still stands out as being kind of unique because even there's a lot of the '90s Hong Kong movies where it sort of goes it has all these comedic sequences sometimes that seem out of left field.
Yeah,
But this actually uses it within the plot where you have this rom-com situation and this killer and it's integrated. It's not just comedic
yeah,
relief.
yeah. Shoehorned in there just for this or that.
Like other than like the guy with the kiss makeup and the like that scene is more like sort of the comedic relief scenes where you would see in a Hong Kong movie where you just have a fat side character come in to do some stupid shit.
Yeah, just for just because how they did it back then.
You know.
Yeah, it
Um
was way more clever than I expected, and like the Italian touches were really cool. I didn't expect that. Like obviously they were obviously this director it was a big Italian film fan and wanted to use some of that, but not overuse it either. Like, you know, just little touches, and I thought it was really nice.
yeah, the director's Po-Chih Leong. and he did a lot of movies, but I don't know that I've seen any of his other movies.
Why does it always seem like those a lot of those Asian directors were so goddamn prolific? It always, you look at their filmographies a lot of the time, you're like, wow, over 100 movies. Okay.
Well, I know. I mean, in the case of like the Shaw Brothers, where it was a studio, it was sort of they would have contracts for directors,
Yeah.
so they would be even working on multiple movies at the same time. Um,
God.
so in the case of like, and you would have this in like old Hollywood, um, where you have directors making a couple movies um, in a year,
That's true.
because they're under contract, so it's more like they're a directing employee. So,
It's all about meeting a deadline.
yeah, rather than like I have an idea for a movie, I'm going to see it through over the next year.
Yeah.
It's just sort of like you're the director. You need to show up on Monday at 7 a.m. and then you work this point, and then you need to move to this other movie. Like they're in charge of what you're doing, and you're just
Yeah.
doing what you're told to do because you're making a weekly salary.
Yeah.
So in those situations, it seems like those type of directors will make more movies.
That makes sense.
Um, anyways, Simon says they should have used a dummy death at the end of Die Hard.
That would have been so fucking funny. Woo! It's all just flopping around, spinning in the air and stuff, twirling.
Yeah, that would have been like Die Hard's amazing, and then the last scene of Hans Gruber breaking through is just they just throw a dummy out the window.
Yeah, has no impact whatsoever.
That would have been hilarious.
Yeah, it would have been.
I want to live a life of fat stupidity and happiness.
It's the ultimate goal, really.
That's the that's America for you.
Yeah, I
You
was
go to
gonna say you just turn your brain off.
you just go to Walmart and you can meet a lot of people that do exactly that, and you can ask them how they achieve.
You can integrate yourself into their society. Please don't though. in all fairness, please don't do that.
Yes, you have to. You can find Hong Kong DVDs of it. You
But
can go to
probably not
eBay.
easy though. probably not. I mean, unless they're bootlegs or something. But I was gonna say, somebody probably price gouged the shit out of that DVD.
Well, yeah, not including bootlegs. I think there's I saw some legitimate copies on eBay.
How much?
Maybe they were like $20. I don't
Oh,
know.
it's not bad.
Much. Oh, I was listening to Transvision Vamp.
Looks cool.
It's a classic.
Okay.
It's like it's 80s pop rock, but they've got a bit of a glam rock thing to them. British. Wendy James is the singer.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyways, I think that should about do it. Do you have any final thoughts? But that was my one big new takeaway is this movie was kind of reminding me of Hard Eyes in a way.
Yeah, I actually had not thought of that, but now that you pointed out, yeah, it's a cool comparison. Yeah, I liked it a lot. It was a really good movie. Deserves to be seen by people.
Sounds like Simon needs to put on some weight and he can finally become an American.
Yeah,
and
you got to be fat.
he can sing that song. I'm proud to be an American, or at
Yeah.
least I know I'm free.
Yes.
But
And you can sing it in his British accent.
you got to be at least 270 pounds though,
At least. Depends on your height too.
regardless of height.
Regardless of height. Yeah, we got to
Four
have
foot five.
there's got to be a limit that you have to meet or exceed.
Yeah. Midnight's complaining. I think it's time.
Yeah, that sounded pretty angry.
Midnight.
He talks back. He fires back.
Here, let's see if he's. I want you to talk. Midnight. Midnight.
Yeah, he sounds pissed.
He never talks when he's on my belly.
Yeah. Or when you want
purrs.
him to.
Well, because he's busy purring.
Yeah, it's true. You can't do both. I don't know how it works.
Midnight, say something.
He's not going to. He's resentful. He does not want to be subjected to this nonsense.
Oh, all right. So I changed my mind for next week. I rewatched this movie, and I think this would be a good one.
That's fine. I don't remember you having a plan.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter now.
Yeah, no.
I think it was I wanted to pick something more obscure.
Oh, okay. More obscure than this? than
No, than the one I was originally thinking of. Not
oh, okay.
More obscure. Not more. This is pretty damn obscure.
Yeah.
But
outside of China, probably. Maybe even in China.
So next week, we're going to cover Catch the Heat. Have you seen this? Probably not.
No. Rod Steiger, huh?
And Tiana Alexander.
Who's the first name? Greg Dukes?
David Dukes.
David Dukes. Okay, I know David Dukes.
Tiana
no, I have not seen it.
So this is a room. Tommy Wiseau. Let's just say.
Oh.
Tommy Wiseau level vanity project for Tiana Alexander to be the next action star.
Holy shit.
And this was written and produced by her husband. And it's incredibly racist. But it's racism but it's a vanity project, if that makes sense. So it's like I'm an Asian person creating a vanity project for myself that's incredibly offensive towards Asian people.
Yeah.
So it's kind of strange because usually it's does that make sense?
Yeah. I see what you mean. Who's the director though?
It's Joel Silberg. It's a guy that did some of the Canon movies. I think he did.
Okay.
I think he did Rappin'.
Okay.
But I rewatched it this past week, and it's pretty amazing. So cool. it sort of reminds me of The Room in terms of it's a vanity project for the star that's very incompetent. Yeah. So it's trying to put her. So Tiana Alexander was many things. Most famously, she was the only female student of Bruce Lee.
Wow.
So she trained martial arts under Bruce Lee. So this is basically the entire point of it is to put her over as this huge action star.
Yeah. Start her career rolling.
And end it.
Yeah.
in one fell swoop.
Oh shit. A one and done. Oh no.
Yeah. But it's I mean, even for the 80s, like
this is sounding more Vinegar Syndrome than Kino. That's kind of like Kino Lorber puts out some dumb stuff like that sometimes too.
Yeah. But this is because I think MGM owned it. So part of that, like who puts out what, is a lot of times um, who owns the rights. Like they'll do a batch thing where like with Vinegar Syndrome, they're putting out a lot of Paramount titles now. Like they'll come to agreement, and then like, okay, we'll put out these 30 Paramount titles.
Yeah, that makes
You know,
sense. Yeah,
so for some, like this was like a low budget movie, but relatively low budget, but it ended up in the hands of MGM,
yeah,
and then they licensed it to Kino.
yeah. So they're like, we're just gonna do all this whole batch. That's cool.
But this to me is like room level, but for a female action movie. And I've never heard anyone talk about it other than myself. Like I've mentioned it a few times, but like,
I
have
haven't
you ever?
never heard of it
Yeah.
until now,
Um, but it's on that level. So this is not what you would call quality filmmaking.
which
I
is
thought
okay.
it's very entertaining.
Yeah, that's what matters.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm in the mood for stuff like that where you just want to watch a disaster of a movie, especially one that is watchable.
Yeah, and this one is shockingly racist,
Oh wow, I've
but
been warned.
accidentally so, because this was supposed to be putting her she's Vietnamese, so it's putting over a Vietnamese person as this new star.
Yeah,
But
in all the wrong ways.
yeah. Um all right. So it's on Tubi.
Oh, okay,
I have the fancy Blu-ray.
cool. Yeah, the cover is awesome. They did a good job with that cover, the
Yeah.
slip cover or whatever.
And Rod Steiger is drunk and ashamed throughout the entire movie.
Oh God, I can
He
imagine.
he's the villain.
Because he's probably, yeah, it's probably one of those movies where there's an actor in there that is just super depressed about having to be in it. Like I've been in blockbusters or whatever. I've been in these classic famous movies, and now I'm doing this fucking shit, working with people that don't even know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys. James.
James
You're,
mentioned Dangerously Close by Albert Pune. I actually haven't seen that.
yeah, um yeah,
But the
you can
reason
bring
I
that up.
said
Bring
that
that up.
is,
I'm a generally an Albert Pune fan, or at least some of his stuff.
yeah, I was going to say, just the other day, I picked up, let's
Here
see,
I have. Um,
I picked up Arcade.
oh yeah.
Albert Pune just picked this up yesterday, I think.
Hold on a second.
My favorite Albert Pune movie is probably Cyborg with Van Damme.
I have the soundtrack.
Oh yeah. Oh, there we
See,
go.
see how
Woo.
on top of things I am.
Yeah. Damn, that looks sick.
Um,
R.I.P. Albert Pune, by the way. I was really sad
Yeah.
that he passed.
Yeah, and one channel I watch is Robert Meyer Burnett, and he
Okay.
actually co-edited that movie Arcade.
Oh, cool.
So he's talked about the post-production situation before.
Awesome.
But that version is, I think, an upscale from standard definition. Which I didn't see which version you showed. Is it a
It is
Blu-ray
just
or?
it's a Blu-ray. Just came out recently. Put out by Full Moon, so who knows what the quality is
Yeah,
going to
but
be
he
like.
said that it's upscaled from standard def, like it doesn't exist in a high def,
Oh, that makes sense.
so it doesn't really look good. But it's the only way it exists anymore.
Hmm. I'm okay with that with movies like this. Oh yeah, I forgot Megan Ward was in this. Seth
Yeah,
Green.
um, and I'm a huge My So-Called Life fan, so AJ Langer's in it as well.
Oh yeah, and screenplay by David S. Goyer. Remember that?
Oh wow,
A guy that went on to be real famous.
yeah.
He was started out doing Full Moon stuff for probably pennies.
Yeah, I think that's why I watched it originally is because AJ Langer was in it.
Okay. Yep. Cool. Yeah, I'm excited to rewatch it. It's been a long time.
It's very of its time.
It is. It is. The stupid motorcycle looking suits that the bad guys wear. It's just like a motorcycle helmet and a black spandex suit. Okay.
I would say I like it better than Lawnmower Man,
Yeah, me too.
which
I
is
haven't seen that in so long though.
which
I
is like,
might like that now. I don't
yeah,
know.
a much higher budget comparison point, but,
Yeah. Yeah, way higher.
um, yeah, so James, you can bring that up next time, Dangerously Close. Alright, thank you. We've taken too long. Have an awesome night. So next week, Catch the Heat. It is on Tubi, Blu-ray, DVD, VHS, whatever you want. If you wanna contact me. Thank you.